This is the Relevant Podcast.
It's episode 1222, and it's the Relevant Podcast Christmas Eve episode. Here in Orlando, I'm your host, Cameron Strang, and joining me from Loverland, Virginia is Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
From Nashville, artist, producer, mogul, Derek Miner.
What's happening?
And right down the street there in Nashville, it's our managing editor, downtown Emily Brown.
Hey, y'all.
We have an exciting show for you today. Today's Christmas Eve. It's going to be our only episode this week. And tonight, a big comedy special gets released by our guest, Nate Bargatze. He had a CBS primetime special last week. He has a huge special releasing. It's just the week of Nate Bargatze, and he's culminating it here on the Relevant Podcast.
Good for him.
I thought the big news was that me and Jesse were actually back together after months. Like, that should be the big news. I know Nate's a big deal. You know, he's selling out arenas. Mm-hmm. But me and Jesse are back together. It's like Step Brothers 3 is happening.
A true Christmas miracle, if you will.
Derek, I was thinking Netflix was calling you. I'm waiting for the call, but I agree. It's a big deal. And Derek, I noticed the studio that you're in right now. Tell me about this new location.
It's not a new location, Jesse. He remodeled his
remodeled my old studio, so that's why it looks like this.
This is how good it looks. I was at first thinking it was one of those like default Zoom backgrounds that you can download. You know, I seriously thought, and I get fooled by those all the time. I was in a meeting with somebody, and they had like this really nice bookshelf behind them. Okay, and it had and I was like, they got good taste because it looked very well organized. You know, as like very sort of like Crate and Barrel-y. It wasn't my style, but I thought it was cool.
Right.
Somebody else later jumped on the same Zoom, and they had the same bookshelf. Yeah. And I was like, I've been had. I have been had. And Derek, that's how good your new studio looks. Even though it's traumatic, it looked like something that Zoom would make as like a default to make someone look like they are a real deal music mogul.
I wonder if I can sell this to Zoom. I need to sell this, see if I can sell this room to Zoom, see if I can make a little extra money. But the funny thing about those Zoom backgrounds is, like, when somebody moves in a weird way and then it reveals their actual room, and it's like bad, and then it snaps back into the really nice room. That's
just piles of laundry.
But Cameron, Emily, real talk. If you didn't know Derek, right, and you just jumped on like a call with him, wouldn't you think would it take you a second to be like, either that is a really cool Zoom background, like, or would
Jesse? I would assume if I'm on a call with the Derek Miner,
no, I'm saying
that he is at the most world-class studio in New York. Like, I would just assume that that's a real location.
No, I actually do get Jesse's point, though, because it is very clean and pristine looking.
Oh,
which
perfect.
I know is
and
still
the lighting
new.
is good. The lighting is good. Like, the whole thing. It
does look a little too good. Now I'm actually convinced that Derek's actually been catfishing us for the last few weeks, and it's still a mess in his studio.
That would be amazing, by the way. If there's like nothing back here but just construction, just drywall, dust, and all that, that would actually be hilarious.
Emily, you have now revealed that you don't follow Derek on IG because he's been posting videos from the new studio from different angles.
Oh, I forgot. Anything posted on social media is automatically true. So
it's clear it's not the same angle. He shot it from the roof. He shot it from the whatever.
Yeah, AI is really good these days.
I'm not even gonna blame Emily for that because I don't see any of y'all's posts until like 6 days later. I'm like, oh snap! Like,
I have all of y'all blocked actually, so that's why. Just kidding. I need the likes. I would never block anyone.
I need the likes.
Give me some of those likes and likes for me, please.
I actually welcome stalkers and haters because I just need any engagement at all, much less blocking.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, with the Relevant account, I mean, people say mean stuff in the comments. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of good for engagement because then other people come to our defense, and I don't like hide it because it's like,
no
all right,
such thing as bad publicity.
And it's kind of true.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about my personal Instagram account too, is what we're saying.
All the haters in the comments.
Yeah, all my haters.
Yeah. All right. Well, and at the end of the show, we have a Christmas edition of 5 Second Rule. But stay tuned right now after the break. It's Slices. Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Mercy Ships. Globally, 5 billion people lack access to surgical care. In sub-Saharan Africa, there's only one surgeon for every 200,000 people. Mercy Ships provides free, life-transforming surgeries for people who have little to no access to medical care. They help the blind see, straighten twisted limbs, remove deadly tumors, treat cleft conditions, and so much more. With state-of-the-art hospital ships, they provide safe surgery to children and adults living with treatable conditions, and it's completely free of charge. They do all this work with an all-volunteer crew of professionals who donate their time and talents. Surgeons, stewards, nurses, engineers, and more make the world a better place. Your donation today provides free, safe surgeries to people in desperate need of help. All gifts are matched, so please donate today at mercyships.org/relevant. Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Tim Tebow's book, Look Again. Have you ever wondered what would change if you truly believed you were infinitely valuable to God? In his New York Times bestselling book, Look Again, Tim Tebow reveals the powerful truth that when we learn to see the image of God in every person, including those we struggle to love, everything changes. Tebow shares incredible stories from his work with people the world often overlooks, and it will challenge you to stand up to the lies, rediscover the worth that everyone has, and impact the world for good. Find Look Again by Tim Tebow, available now wherever books are sold. All right, it's time for
Slices.
What do you have, Jesse?
All right. Well, I'm just going to read directly from the 13 News WTHR website briefly.
Hey, when he's reading it directly, that's what we know.
I'm not even gonna.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to give some commentary on this.
Okay.
It's in Indianapolis, in case you're wondering.
Okay.
An Indianapolis man has been banned from all WingStop restaurants in Marin County after getting in a shootout with employees at the 10th Street location in Indianapolis. Lawrence pleaded guilty to pointing a firearm, and 5 other charges were dropped as part of the plea. Lee was shot and seriously hurt in the accident. He has since recovered. He was sentenced to 4 days of time served in jail. So basically what happened is that's what I wanted to lead with directly from the story. He got into an argument about the order that escalated. We've all been there. We've all seen this happen, right? It's rare that an old Western shootout with the cashier and the customer breaks out. That's just the world we live in. Some people lose their cool. They're hungry. They're hangry. I'm glad he's going to make a full recovery here. I just wanted to point out his plea deal was he only had to serve 4 days in prison for instigating a shootout. Wow. Because as part of his plea deal, he agreed to be banned from all WingStop restaurants. That's how much that's how much weight the judge puts on WingStop.
Like, that's a true punishment.
He had 6 charges, including firearm charges. Okay. All of them but one were dropped. And the only thing that he had, other than 4 days in jail, 4 days, was to be banned from WingStops. And I also like this note in the story that says he was banned from all WingStop restaurants in Marin County. So even the judge is like, I don't want to be too severe.
Just go to another county. Just DoorDash it. Yeah.
But I'm going to be making WingStops very inconvenient for you. I read the story and because you guys know me, I love creative justice. I love when a judge, and that's how much this judge determined this man's love for WingStop. One, that he got in a shootout because the order got wrong. Right. You got to be a pretty passionate customer, in fairness.
Right. He needs his lemon peppers with the correct amount of sauce.
Yeah, I want to know what the order, what went wrong with the order that was like, you know what, this can only be resolved with gun violence.
He got 9 wings instead of 10. He was livid.
It was more of an inconvenience. It was that the system in the restaurant was down, so they asked him to sit there and place it on the phone, like place the order in the app.
Oh my goodness!
Because it couldn't, and for some reason,
so the point of sale system goes down. This minimum wage worker doesn't know how to reboot it, and just said the best way to get the order in to the kitchen is if you just buy it on your phone real quick. And the guy got so upset at that idea.
It escalated from there to the point where both of them pulled out firearms and started shooting at each other. Like they were shooting out into the window of the restaurant, like an old fashioned Western shootout. Again, nobody was killed, so we can make jokes about it.
He was shot though.
Yeah, he
He's
lost a
fine, though.
kidney, but he's okay.
So that's part of the creative justice. You no WingStop, 4 days in jail. Give us your kidney.
Yeah, the kidney. His kidney wasn't injured. His kidney wasn't injured. The judge just said, we're going to surgically take it.
We're going to take your kidney.
No, but if I'm the judge, I'm doing this it makes me want to be a judge. That like, I just want him to like approach the guy's lawyer, and he's like, he's facing 6 very serious firearm charges. We'll agree to drop them, but it's going to be a ban from local WingStops, and the lawyer even take it to his client. Like, I wish he would have rejected the plea deal and said, I'm going to fight this. I can't have my wings taken. I just love creative justice.
You could link up with Kim Kardashian and Meek Mill. They're working on prison reform and justice reform. So
see, just that in itself. Kim Kardashian and Meek Mill working on prison reform.
I mean, they could be getting a cabinet position.
But can you imagine?
Hey, why not, bro?
why not?
Can you imagine being in jail though, in your jail cell, like you get this new like cellmate, and you're like, oh, what are you in for? And it's like, they messed up my order at WingStop.
No, they didn't. They made me they said I should use the app. That's what. I'm
gonna keep it real though. If you've ever been in a WingStop, like just don't go in a WingStop. Just order it, have it delivered, because WingStop it's Waffle House level of like. You better have your situation together when you walk in there. Like the fact that somebody pulled a gun out and the guy behind the WingStop counter was able to pop back. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. Like,
here's the only thing I'll
lit.
counter with that, Derek. WingStop wings are when I say good, I'm putting air quotes, are good for about 5 minutes. Okay. You let those bad boys sit and get soggy and cool down. I wouldn't DoorDash them. That's what I'm saying. Maybe take them back to the car.
Hey,
but I think
man,
you're going to want to be fresh or not at all.
Hey, look, man. I don't like taking chances with my life. I'm gonna keep it real. I like living. Every WingStop that I know of is in the places where even the black people be a little nervous. Like, hey, look.
There's a WingStop about a mile from my house.
I'm a little nervous.
These WingStop workers do not care if I live or die, or if I get my order.
Well, frankly, I don't know if you care that much if you're voluntarily at the WingStop. But I wasn't frustrated enough. I wasn't armed. I'll say that. But I did get very frustrated at a Subway the other day from a similar. Can I tell you guys my situation?
What'd you say? Running through the garden and they said no?
No.
What?
Okay. So I was watching a basketball game. It was a couple weeks ago, and they had an advertisement that if you download the Subway app, the first order for a footlong that you place on the app, you get like 50% off. It was a good deal, right?
I remember.
And Subway subs are not cheap. So of course I do that. I'm sitting at my desk at work. I download it, place an order, and it's kind of a clunky app, but I place the order. And I get no notification that my order is ready. I see it's confirmed. I see they're making it, and I see my account's been deducted the remaining purchase order for. So I walk over to the Subway just down the street, and I'm like, hey, I ordered the sub. It says you guys received it. I never got to confirm that it's ready, but it says, hey, they're making it. It's been about a half hour just checking on the sub, and they're like, ooh, we didn't get that in the system. I was like, oh, that's okay. I'll show you right here where it says I paid for it at this location, and we can resolve this. They go, no, it didn't come through our system though. And I'm like, okay, well, again, I can show you that I paid, and the order's right here. So why don't we just make
all that shows us is you have Photoshop.
Yeah, well, no, and he's like looking in the app. He's like looking in the app, and he's like, yeah, nothing we can do here. I'm like, well, there's something we can do. We can make the sub,
Pretend like I just walked in.
Yeah, and then this young lady who was sitting there eating her sub walked over, and she was like, listen, I got to tell you, I work at a Subway too, and they're in the right here. They inventory those rolls, and if there's a discrepancy, they're going to know. I'm like, she's like, you're gonna have to call Subway to get this figured out. I'm like, I am in Subway. They're like, no, you got to call Big Subway. So I'm like, all right, what's the Big Subway number? They're like, oh, we don't know. And so I just had to leave without a sub. Like I paid
that you
for this.
paid for.
Yes.
But you were in the subway. You could have just ordered another sandwich and then dealt with the refund later.
I wanted for subs. No,
then you deal with the refund later. I mean, you're going to have to deal with the refund anyway. You might as well just get your sub.
But the whole point was the discount.
Oh, okay.
If I order it then, I don't get the app discount.
Or you could order it from the app in the restaurant and let them see you do it and see it get paid.
They saw that. They're just very stringent at Subway. And again,
I'm telling you,
I wasn't to the point where I was going to get in an old-fashioned shootout with these folks. But I think app-related problems do enrage people at food places. I'm not saying it's ever right to, get in a high noon gunslinging match with a fast food employee. It did not work out well.
A minimum wage paid employee.
But it was a frustrating experience for me. That's all I'll say.
It's crazy that minimum wage employee knew that he needed to be armed. This was not his first rodeo. You know what I mean?
I think when you get hired at WingStop, they just issue you a firearm.
That's part of your uniform.
Yeah. It's like entering the U.S. Marshal Service. You just get your own piece right there.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. What do you have, Derek?
So, in 2024, more music is released in a single day than in all of the year of 1989.
I can't believe this.
That's crazy.
In one day, more music is released than a whole calendar year.
We covered this week, and we made sure to include a stat that you've quoted. Obviously the proliferation of anybody can make and upload music is why, right? SoundCloud and whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not just random SoundCloud or hosting it yourself. They're getting it on Spotify and Apple Music too. But tell that stat about how many songs have 0 listens on the streaming platforms.
45.6 million songs have 0 listens. They didn't even listen to it to make sure that it uploaded correctly.
That's what I'm saying. Not even the artists listen to it. What?
But how many are weird AI sort of those novelty happy birthday songs with just 50 versions of happy birthday inserted a different person's name that's just trying to how many are sort of these kind of AI bot songs, and how many do you think are from legitimate artists trying to get their music out there?
So the AI bot music is pretty much this year's when it started popping off. I have a video from last year where Kato on the Track was breaking down these stats, and they were around the same. So last year it was 67 million had 0 to 10 streams. Okay. Then 40 million had under 100 streams. 29 million had 100 to 1,000 streams, and 20 million had 1,000 to 100,000 streams. So we have a roster of artists that we distribute, and a lot of our artists, it's created a challenge because back in my day, we sold music, right? And 1,000 CDs sold would be pretty decent. I mean, 1,000 CDs at $10 a pop, $10,000 does well. Now you got these guys that are extremely popular. I mean, their comments are blowing up. They're getting DMs. They have all this social presence, but they're not getting the money. It doesn't match the influence. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening is that because the way Spotify pays, you don't get paid per stream technically. You get paid, all the money is kind of thrown in this pool and it's distributed amongst the earners. So that's what a lot of people are frustrated with Spotify for. So it's not just hey, you get this per stream. It's like the guys that are higher up, and it's hard for me. It's even hard to understand how this works. But like Drake's and Kendrick's and all that, they get a bigger piece of the pool than guys like myself, and that's why Spotify did the. You have to have 1,000 streams or more to get paid on any song because all of these songs with 0 streams or 1 stream or 2 stream, we're pulling from that pool from the bigger artists that are actually doing it as a career. And that's why Spotify put that barrier there so that more of that money goes to the artists that are actually, have some traction.
Yeah.
So the entire year of 1989, and now it's more songs in one day. So it's, let's say, 400 times more music is released this year than in 1989. How in the world does an artist stand out anymore? You know, that's crazy.
Hey, when you figure it out, let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out too.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, it's like that with a lot of media. That sort of technology has sort of democratized even like podcasts right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
can we get back to podcast equipment's expensive? Because this whole, like, you can put out a quality podcast for $50 a gear. Like, I remember it was like a few grand to get set up in 2017, you know?
Yeah. And
now it's like anybody can do a podcast if they have a gift card to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Or movies. Have you ever been on Tubi before?
That's true.
Go on Tubi if you want to have the most fun you've ever had in your life. I saw a show called Black Bat. And there was a dude dressed like Black Man, and he was just shooting people, bro. Like the Tubi movies are ridiculous.
He was going from WingStop to WingStop.
Yes, that's all he was doing. They had a fake Avengers movie on there, a fake Superman movie. Like, it's just, and it's just the ghettoest but funny thing I've ever seen in my life.
I want to start my own Tubi court TV show, and you know, and they have to sign something that's legally binding. And most
that's what People's Court did. It wasn't a legal courtroom, but they signed something coming in there saying, "I volunteer to whatever the verdict is to abide by it." So
and just
that's
randomly,
crazy. Are you serious?
Yeah. People's Court and all that. Those Judge Judy, those are not legal courtrooms, but the people signed to be on the show. I agree to the verdict and I'll abide by it.
Whoa. Judge Judy ain't a judge.
Well, she's a judge, but not that courtroom. That's not a legal courtroom. She's a retired judge that has a TV show. You know what I mean?
Okay, bro, you was finna that. Have me
and Judge Wapner from the 80s with People's Court or 90s or whatever. I mean, like they were judges, yes, but now they're just TV stars. You know,
Gotcha.
That's why they have like Judge Steve Harvey. Like, you have to abide by his verdict, but Judge Steve Harvey is not a judge.
That's just Steve Harvey in a judge's costume.
I know, but hey, I signed a piece of paper saying I'll agree to whatever he says.
System, though. I like that. I think more people, when they have a suit, should, both parties get together and agree to which celebrity will adjudicate their issue, and they just sign over the rights to it. I like that system better than the current civil.
Hey, that's
suit.
more biblical. The Bible says don't sue each other, mediate. So like we could just say that, well, that's kind of mediation. So Judge Steve Harvey is essentially Christian mediation. I love it.
And I would be a spiteful judge too if you catch me on a bad day. I'm just like, oh, by the way, whatever, you got to pay him back the $300 for the TV you broke at the apartment, and you're banned from WingStop. Like, well, WingStop had nothing to do with the case. There's WingStop never came out. Like, you're banned from WingStop. Get out.
Bad roommate.
See him out.
Hilarious.
All right, what do you have, Emily?
Okay, so around this time of year, a lot of lawmakers on like the state and federal level will introduce some bills that they want to bring forward in 2025 just to get some buzz going. And there was a bill that was submitted in Arizona on the state level that I think we can all agree needs to be unanimously and swiftly passed on a federal level. Okay. And that's Senate Bill 1004, which is intended to curb the, quote, unlawful release of balloons.
Say again.
Yeah, run that back.
This bill, if it passes, would ban any adult from intentionally releasing 10 or more balloons filled with lighter than air gas. And if you violate this, you will be fined.
So Bob Goff's book covers are literally him releasing hundreds of balloons in celebration every year. Yeah. Okay. So Bob Goff would be
a conspiracy.
Illegal in Arizona.
He's committing a serious crime.
I mean, he can afford to fine, but
he's going to be fined, and depending on the judge and the day, he might find himself on the wrong side of a WingStop ban. No, I get it. I mean, no, I've thought about that. It's just vertical litter. You know what I mean?
It is, because eventually it gets up so high and the air pressure pops it, and then the trash falls back down to the earth.
That's all.
So you really are just moving the trash to somebody else's yard.
That's why this got brought up, because the senator that brought it forward is a man named John Kavanaugh, and the Phoenix New York Times validly asked him if balloon safety is something that's like been important to him for a long time. And he said it never was. But he started getting emails from cattle ranchers who were complaining about the balloons floating onto their land and like messing with the cows. And like the cows, like their horns would like pop and stuff, or would pop the balloons. And so they were writing to their senator saying like, please do something about this. So I assume it was just like some gender reveal party where there was like a million balloons released. Landed in
Who
the
is
wrong
doing
ranchers.
this so much that it's making cattle ranchers mad? Like they have
I wish the
serial
senator-
balloon releaser.
I wish the senator won't ask, like, is this an issue you're passionate about? I wish his answer would have been, it's the entire reason I ran for office. And
It's
once
right
this
into politics.
legislation is passed,
Absolutely.
I will retire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Balloon safety is the entire platform I ran on. That's all I care about.
So you want to ban it at a federal level? Hey, you know, I mean, new administration coming in, you know, they're thinking about killing daylight savings time. I mean, like, let's just go ahead and clean up some
That's
weird,
what I'm saying.
weird
They're
stuff.
thinking about a lot of random things that no one else is actually
but-
thinking
but-
about.
but-
So let's
I'm
throw
not
in
mad
the
at
balloons.
messing that up. Yeah,
No,
I'm not mad at killing
hold on.
daylight
I think they
savings.
got it backwards, though. I think I think there's a big confusion here, and I don't know where. I think banning daylight saving times is the wrong decision. You want to keep daylight saving times permanently, right? We want to keep the extra hour in the evening and not roll back to the darkness. Am I right? We don't want to roll back. We
I
want to
think it
keep
just doesn't matter. I think it's like, just don't switch the times. I think
it does matter, though. It does.
Why?
Because if daylight saving times, the light time hours are longer for when people are awake, right? So if you roll back and if you don't do daylight saving times, a lot of places in the country are dark at like 3:34 in the afternoon in the winter. You want to keep daylight savings time and just
it
make it
doesn't
permanent.
matter though, because it's the same amount of light and dark. It's just
but a lot of people like the work day doesn't start at like 5 a.m. right? This was made for like agrarian reason, so people could,
that's a myth.
what was the reason?
Consumerism. Like, it was more people are likely to go out and shop and do restaurants in the evening if it's
More
light out.
reason to keep it.
Yep.
Yeah, not roll it back. That's all I'm saying. I'm fine without the change, but I say we keep it.
I had for years quoted the whole, why do we have like farm laws in 2025? You know what I mean? We're not an agrarian society. And we snopes it or looked it up because I work with one of the, like, if you're just talking to Emily, she's going to be researching and fact checking everything you say as you're talking to her. So
I was raised on
mentioned
the internet, so I don't trust anything people say.
I mentioned the agrarian thing, and she goes, I don't know if that's true. And she looked it up, and it's not true at all. Like, it's just a myth. But it was literally like in the 20th century, it was added.
Well, either way, do you
for
guys agree
consumer
with me?
reasons.
We want to keep it. We want to keep it later in the day. Don't
You
guys
do. But some people like me don't want it in Florida to
Why?
be light at 9:30 p.m. We would like it, which it is during the summer. That's when our sunset is in like
And,
July.
and
It's like,
everybody loves it. Everyone, you're at the beach till
not Floridians. Floridians,
But
I
do you
want to
want
go to
the
bed.
sun to wake, like, to be up at like 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm asleep. Who cares?
But it'll wake you up.
No, it won't. It's
You
called
gotta buy room
shades.
darkening shades. No, this is a whole.
I already have room
bad
darkening
idea.
shades. Who doesn't have room
Bad
darkening
idea.
shades? All right. All right, there you go. Well, that'll do it for Slices. Make sure to check out relevantmagazine.com every day, where we are covering the intersection of faith, culture, and everything in between. These three items would fall into the in-between category.
That was the spiciest segment on daylight savings time that I've ever heard anywhere.
I think it was big.
White
Just to
people
let
have
you-
strong
just
opinions
to
about
let you
stupid
know,
things. Derek.
This was spicy. You notice I didn't say nothing. I'm sitting here like, ooh,
very
Oh,
sure.
yeah,
just
we were
want
having
Jesse
a
and
barbershop
shootout.
argument about daylight savings time, not who's the goat in basketball,
Right.
not who, whatever. No, daylight savings time.
If y'all were in the same room, there would have been a shootout, I'm pretty sure. So,
I would have banned him from WingStop immediately. All right.
not if he banned you first.
That would have been the fight. Who gets banned?
Wait, this
You're
country,
banned. No, you're banned.
this country's out of control. There's only one thing to do: mutually punish everyone here in the country by just shutting down WingStop for no reason. Just go to your room, everyone. WingStop's closed.
Speaking of closing all the WingStops, did you see this week every Big Lots, 7,100 Big
Yep.
Lots is shutting down.
Yep.
And as of today, the day we're recording this, every Party City is shutting down. today.
Oh, whoa.
Fun's over, guys.
Oh, the Party Cities is closing?
There's an entire strip mall with a Party City, a Big Lots, and a WingStop that is going to be struggling after this this week.
I
So
think they just should expand the WingStop.
just take it
To one big mega WingStop.
Hey, listen, anybody that's listening to me right now, do not go to that WingStop with the abandoned Party City and the Big Lots. I care a lot about you.
Yeah.
Don't go to that WingStop.
That's not the one.
That's not the one, okay?
You need lights. You need people
you
around.
Need lights. You need some stuff going on, guys.
I like the idea though of like instead of like a Spirit Halloween taking over abandoned buildings, it's WingStop taking over
temporary
these
seasonal
abandoned
WingStops.
stores.
Can I be honest, though? I don't find this all that surprising because every time I'm in a Party City or a Big Lots, which isn't often, but I did find myself in a Big Lots recently.
At Thanksgiving.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving Day.
It saved you. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll say this, and anytime I've been in one of them, you're kind of not sure if it's shutting down currently.
Yeah.
Like while
That's
you're
a
walking
fact.
through,
It has
you're like,
Kmart vibes.
That's
Like
a fact.
Kmart 1990s vibes where it's like, why is it? Why are the half the lights off?
I worked,
yeah.
I worked at a Big K during the latter years, during its kind of final breaths. It gave similar vibes. Like people were just kind of giving up in there,
Yeah. It's like the Ross or TJ Maxx where just all the clothes are just on the floor. Like nobody's even hanging them back
Yeah,
up
it was a lot of
anymore.
old inventory. Like it was is Kathy Ireland still making clothes? Because her collection is very prominent here.
Right.
They stopped the Kathy Ireland connection in 1997, but it moved its way to Big Lots and is still in stock. Yeah.
So I saw the Big Lots news.
Rockaware and Ross.
It's all Rockaware, Sean Johnson. Yeah. Some FUBU in the corner. Yeah.
I saw the Big Lots news because someone actually sent it to us on Threads because they were really concerned about Jesse's Thanksgiving plans next year. And so they were like sending it, they tagged us and were like, make sure Jesse knows like to prep for next year's Thanksgiving.
You're not going to.
Big Lots on Thanksgiving Day is a sad place.
I can imagine. It's all people who didn't have any family to do anything with, so they're just milling around in Big Lots, or people in your situation, which is like desperately looking for something to save the holiday. I would think there would be a lot of sadness and desperation kind of combined.
That is Big Lots vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Sadness and desperation.
Yeah.
My thing is like, okay, Big Lots served a purpose in the retail landscape. Like there were certain things that you're like, oh, I'm going to go pick that up at Big Lots.
For example,
Yeah, literally what?
Hobby Lobby killed Big Lots.
You think Hobby Lobby, but see,
Yeah.
there's so many things that Hobby Lobby done. Like
It's like furniture and stuff like that, but it's like Big Lots is like Ashley and Hobby Lobby had a baby. Mm-hmm. Ashley furniture,
way
and
worse
Hobby
quality.
Lobby had a baby, it's an ugly baby. You know,
but there was a little
baby,
food. It had some food in there.
I ain't seen no. Oh, is there food
Big
in Big
Lots?
Lots?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're
so
buying
it's
food
canned.
from Big Lots,
No, it was like,
you need to go to a
Frito-Lays and
therapist
Diet
right
Coke. And,
afterwards.
Yeah.
No, it's like convenience store food. You know
So
what I mean?
what
But
is
like,
it? Is it a Dollar General then? Like an elevated Dollar General?
that's
There
it.
we go.
It's Dollar General
it's
plus
a very
furniture.
it's a very large Dollar General. Yeah. With like,
That's it.
yeah,
Or-
with
yeah.
yard furniture in the back. Yeah.
It's an opportunity for Dollar General to add furniture to the mix. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not buying my
But-
furniture
but-
from Dollar General.
But where are we getting our Party City stuff at? Like, where you have a themed kids party or a New Year's Eve party? Where are you getting the
I think
decorations
Amazon's
now?
kind of core to that
Amazon.
market. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Amazon is killing those kind of stores.
yeah. You have
That's
such
what
a
it is.
specific thing that you don't want to just go walk around a Party City,
And
That's true.
Temu,
Yeah.
Or Dollar General.
it's gonna be too small if you get it off Temu, but you're gonna have it.
You could do for the kids though. Everything's about 70% the normal size, and so it's perfect for a kids party. But anyway, all right. Again, that'll do it for slices. Okay, stay tuned. Up next, Nate Bargatze joins us.
And another thing, actually, I'm just kidding.
See what else is
Right.
shutting down. Today's podcast is brought to you in part by John Mark Comer's book, Garden City, a book that speaks to the tension we all feel between work, rest, and purpose. The New York Times bestselling author John Mark Comer takes us to the scriptures to identify what it really means to be human and flips the script on the idea that who you are matters, not what you do. He shows that God created us for meaningful work and meaningful rest. Both matter. This book helps you ask and answer the big questions. Does God care where I work? Is there a direction for my life? So you can discern God's heart for your calling, your rhythms, and the way his spirit wants to shape every part of your life. If you're longing for purpose and a more grounded way to live, check out the new hardcover edition of Garden City wherever books are sold.
Well, today's show is brought to you in part by the new book, God, the Science, the Evidence. We talk a lot about faith, but how often do we talk about science in the same breath? You might be surprised to discover just how deeply the two actually agree. For centuries, science has been used to dismiss the idea of God, but today an intellectual revolution is underway. Modern discoveries in physics, cosmology, and biology are consistently revealing the same truth: creation isn't an accident. That profound reversal is what engineers Michel-Yves Bolloré and Olivier Bonassi investigate in their international bestseller, God, the Science, the Evidence. This book is a rigorous, evidence-based critique of materialism, inviting you to explore over a dozen scientific, philosophical, and historical domains. It shows that what was once seemed impossible, that science could point to a creator, is now supported by a vast and convergent body of evidence. With over 400,000 copies sold in Europe, this book is sparking a global debate. It's thoughtful, fascinating, and a powerful reminder that reason itself affirms the existence of God. Learn more and find out where you can purchase your copy today by visiting godthesciencetheevidence.com.
Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Erwin McManus's book, The Barbarian Way. Some books don't just inspire you, they confront you. The Barbarian Way, now celebrating its 20th anniversary, is one of those books. If you felt the pull of God towards something deeper and wilder than the safe, predictable version of faith that we settle for, McManus reminds us that following Jesus was never meant to be tame. It's meant to awaken courage, passion, and purpose God placed inside us. He draws from the wild stories of Abel, Noah, Moses, Rahab, and others to remind us that following God wasn't meant to be tame. Safe faith isn't working. Step into the story God is writing for you. Choose passion, choose boldness, choose the Barbarian Way. Available now wherever books are sold.
Our guest today is Nate Bargatze. Does he even need an introduction anymore? He's one of our favorite stand-up comedians and a friend of the show. He was in our studio several years ago. Since then, he's been selling out arenas worldwide, hosting SNL multiple times, touring the world, and still being such a down-to-earth guy. He just released a primetime Christmas special last week on CBS, and today his brand new stand-up comedy special releases on Netflix. Look at us, rolling it out on the Relevant Podcast. We wanted to hear more about these projects, so we sat down to get some behind-the-scenes knowledge and find out what's been the most memorable part of 2024. Here's our conversation with Nate Bargatze.
With the year coming to a close, you've done so much this year, and I'm curious, what has been the most rewarding memory for you?
We just shot a Christmas special for CBS. It comes out December 19th. That was it. I mean, all of it is great. Saturday Night Live, everything's obviously the tour. I love touring. I can't wait for my stand-up special to come out. But I mean, the Christmas special was, it was just, man, it was like buzzing that night. We did it at the Grand Ole Opry. It's kind of a throwback variety type show. And so it was just everybody there. I just think there's people really seen something like that, especially if they're younger. They haven't seen any type of variety show versus, they used to do them. And so it was just a super exciting, welcoming. I was very excited for it. It's, because I was it was my show. I'm getting to host it. I'm getting to, kind of keep it going and all this. So that was, I woke up that day so excited. I could not wait to go do it. And so, yeah, that definitely was a highlight, or the highlight,
I'd love to know, was the holiday special something that you'd been wanting to do for a while?
Yeah, we wanted to do it. And so the first time I did SNL, we talked to Lauren Michaels and with Broadway Video, and they were just kind of like, yeah, we would love that. Their show is essentially a variety show. And so they came on board and produced. And so I had great guidance with them because they're used to that kind of type of show. Streeter, Seidel, and Mikey Day kind of wrote the show. and they wrote the George Washington sketch. So it was us going, hey, we would like to do this, and then them going, we love it and we want to be involved, and so it was a kind of a mutual agreement.
What's the process like between preparing for a variety special and coming up with your own stand-up special?
It was like we wrote my monologue I did at up top. I wrote it out the night before, and so it's a little different than stand-up. Stand-up's like, you're working on this material for a year and a half or something. So it's just a lot more pacing, it's quick, but not as quick. You have an hour, so you're just sitting there. And so with this, it was like, I got to go out and do the monologue. And then, so it's like the monologue was a version of, it felt like some of my stand up, but I also just wanted some jokes in there about the Opry or wherever we were, or me, And so you're writing a mix of stuff that I probably some jokes that I wouldn't really tell on the road. They wouldn't fit with what I'm doing on the road. So it's like doing that, and then the sketches, and then changing, getting out, like different, but then you come back out. I'm at a tuxedo on, which was nice. Like, cause it's like when you have the tuxedo on, you come out, you feel, all right, you're trying to, you're like, all right, I got it. Just everybody follow me, and I love that, all of that.
Do you feel like hosting SNL helped you prepare for your Christmas show?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because I knew, doing this, even doing it twice now with the sketches. That's another one that I got very excited with. Doing the sketches on SNL were that. So like doing the sketches in this was so much fun. And those are, I'm very excited about sketches because it's just something that I'm not, I just do stand up. So it's something very different. So I'm very excited to do something different. That was great about the Christmas special because I got to be creative, not only with stand-up, but just in so many different ways. Like we were adding people, and we had Noah Kahn there, and Carrie Underwood, and Darius Rucker, and so getting to include everybody and think of different ways. And I like being able to have Carrie come out, and I felt like she was just so fun. And it was like, because it's no one's out there alone, it's like it's me and her together. Then she sings, and yeah, it was definitely more comfortable. Both of them are excited. You're nervous. You kind of just learn to make your nervousness into excitement. So it's not, that's the thing with stand up, because people are like, do you still get nervous? And your nervous is just different. You just know how to, you do it more like I can't wait to get out there versus I don't want to get out there, because the whole beginning is you're like, I don't want to go, and then you have to flip it into I want to go, just go do the job that you're supposed to do. And so I think for SNL I'm always pretty nervous about the monologue, just because that's the one thing that I'm supposed to be able to do. So you're just like hoping that comes off as good as it's supposed to come off.
I did want to ask about SNL because you've done an excellent job hosting twice now. What has been your favorite sketch to do?
George Washington sketch, the water slide sketch was, because it was like kind of dark. I mean, it was dark, but it's like trying to make, because they tried to do that sketch like a couple years ago, and I don't think it worked. And so it was fun to do it and have it work, because it was like, you are having someone dies and whatever, but it's laughing at the situation to where it's not, you got to take the darkness out of it, and it's just a very funny idea. So that was the one I was everybody wanted that one to go. Michael Longfellow, he wrote it. So everybody was excited for that one to go. And it was just like, cause you're waiting all week to be like, what's going to make it? And then you do dress rehearsal, and then we go up and we're like picking the sketches, sitting there with Lauren and everybody. And they're like, let's do this one, that one, this one, that. And, there's like, I'm just sitting there quiet. I'm like, what about water slide? And Lauren goes, water slide's in. Don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then I could relax, because it's just the idea of it was that one we had to finagle, because it was you had to make it look. It had to look good. You almost had to have the focus not be on what you were actually kind of talking about and just the comedy of the situation.
Well, between the variety special, your stand-up special, and just everything else you're doing right now, how do you find so much fresh material for your own work?
I don't know. So one of them's already taped, so it airs Christmas Eve. So we taped it in April. So I'm also got to figure out this new hour of material. I will start going to some comedy clubs to work on the new hour at the beginning of the next year. I mean, it is the one thing that I've been doing the most of. It is hard because there's a lot of scripts now you got to read, writing a book, like a bunch of stuff. You gotta learn to kind of rely on some other people and some other things. And, with the book, I have a ghostwriter. Like, it's like, I wouldn't be able to write it alone. Like, so it's like you talk to this guy and then I use his guidance. You got to use a lot of people's guidance and some stuff to go like, all right, I just got to, you got to learn how to give your time out. And so because people need your time. And so you're like, all right, let me give it out in the most effective way that I'm not, And if I feel like it's too much stuff, then I always feel like a flutter or a panic. And if I start feeling that, I know, well, I'm a little outstretched. So I need to come back in because now that project will not be in my voice because I don't have the time to put it in my voice. So you just kind of learn to know what your bandwidth is and pull back from what you can pull back and trust other people to help you with, you make a movie, there's a lot of people making a movie. So I just make sure they know my voice, they know what I want to do. And, and then the stand up is at least I do know what I'm doing. And I love it. I love it so much. These arenas, they're so fun. And so, if I was tired by it, it would be difficult, but I mean, it's and this is the longest time I've been off. So, I mean, by the time that tour comes out in July, like we start back up or whatever, I mean, I'm going to be ready to go. And I make it very fun on the road. I have we bring a lot of, I have a host and I have 3 comics out with me. We make it a night for a big show for everybody. And then it's also fun for me because I get to hang out with my buddies and you just make it all kind of exciting. But the material, you never know. You stink. I stink. Right now, I'm the worst comic on earth. So, if you just material wise, I mean, I'm bottom of the totem pole.
That was Nate Bargatze. You want a little behind the scenes information? Next week, on January 1st, we will be releasing our winter issue of the magazine, digital issue. Nate is the cover story, and the feature, the profile, doesn't have anything you just heard. So you just heard an exclusive conversation that will not be part of the cover story next week. So there you go. Look at that. All right. Stay tuned after this break. It's 5-second rule, Christmas edition. Well, today's podcast is brought to you in part by the new book, Confessions of a Christian Alcoholic. Author Jonathan Seidel knows firsthand how even believers can get stuck in shame and destructive habits, especially when it comes to one of society's biggest obsessions, alcohol. In Confessions of a Christian Alcoholic, he details his spiral into disordered drinking and shares the 4-step process he eventually used to break free. There's hope for alcoholics who become Christians and for Christians who become alcoholics. Find Confessions of a Christian Alcoholic wherever books are sold. What if you could change a child's life with just $10? Right now, thousands of vulnerable children in East Africa are suffering from jiggers. It's a painful, preventable parasite that burrows into their feet. Soul Hope is the only organization treating it through foot washing, medical care, and durable closed-toed shoes that protect kids long after treatment. $10 may not seem like much in today's world, but when we come together, those small gifts add up to big change. Join the 10 for 10 campaign. $10 protects 10 small toes. Visit soulhope.org/10 to give now. One small gift makes a big difference. Again, that's soulhope, SOLE, hope.org/TEN. Okay, it's time for...
It's 5-second rule, Christmas edition.
Okay, we're going to do 5-second rule. I'm going to give you a thing, and you tell me the thing within 5 seconds. Got it? Pretty straightforward.
Couldn't be more clear.
We just
It's all
shout our
Christmas thing.
answers.
No,
Or we
I'm
take
going to do
turns?
individual. I'm going to do individual. Like,
All right.
and we'll time it.
This
We'll
isn't a
keep
wing
score.
stop. This isn't a wing stop where there's no rules.
Okay, here we go. Jesse, you're up first. Name 3 Christmas movies in 5 seconds. Go.
Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, and Christmas with the Cranks.
Boom, easy. All right, Derek, name 3 characters from Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister, the mom, the dad. I don't know their names. I'm sorry.
That's pretty good. That's fine.
Harry and Marv. Harry and
Oh, yeah,
Marv.
Harry and
Harry
Marv.
and Marv, yeah.
Wait, so then does that count since he didn't name him?
Hey, they are characters in the movie.
They
He
was
only
mom
calls her
and dad.
mom. He calls
Hey,
them mom and
leave
dad. I'll give it to him. Emily, name 3 movies with Santa Claus in them.
Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 3.
All right.
Hey, I love the cheat code. I love the cheat code.
That is good. That
You
is
thought
good.
I wasn't going to get it, didn't you?
No, I mean, there's like thousands to choose from. I just think you took the easy route. That's all. Okay.
I love taking the easy route.
Jesse, name 3 sitcoms with Christmas episodes.
Seinfeld, Who's the Boss, and
Time's up.
King of
Also,
Queens.
Seinfeld was Jewish. I don't think they had a Christmas episode, did they?
What was the...
Elaine at the Christmas party, Festivus.
Yeah, Festivus.
Festivus isn't a Christmas episode. It's a Festivus episode.
Well, he makes a big deal about rejecting the commercialization of Christmas, you know? And wasn't
Also-
Elaine, didn't she dance at the Christmas party?
The company Christmas party, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
You could have said The Office. They had so many Christmas episodes.
So many.
Yeah, I know. I just watched a couple. They're still
I did
fun.
too. I saw did you see, I have Peacock, and they do the Superfan extended episodes, you
Yeah.
know, and they've been progressively doing different seasons.
Yeah.
And last week they released season 8, the hated
nice.
season 8,
Is that Robert California?
Robert
Oh, no.
California.
Yeah.
And I watched the Christmas episode from season 8. I'm telling you, as much as I love The Office, and I'm telling you, I have watched every episode. I've watched The Office thousands of times. Okay,
Yeah.
I can quote every episode. I never really watched 6, 7, 8, and especially 8. And I was like, I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna maybe the bonus footage will kind of like refresh it for me or whatever. I'm telling you, I have never seen a show go from so iconically funny to so horribly unfunny. It is painful to watch season 8 of The Office. So don't do it.
Agreed.
That's actually my favorite season, so
Oh, you lie.
I'm just kidding.
You know what I figured
That's
out
what I
part
would
of
say
it?
if I was being kidnapped.
It feels like such a different show. It feels so different because early, and this is what I'm kind of observing, is like early on in the show, it was a very small, recurring, regular characters. We were following Michael, Jim, Pam, and those storylines dominated, and everything else was peripheral. In season 8, there's no anchor like that, like a Michael. And the Jim and Pam storyline kind of resolved. They're married. They have a couple kids. Who cares? They're boring now. And so it's like and they all knew this was going to be the end. Every episode is a group plot line.
Yeah.
All of the staff members are in every scene of every episode. It is so weird. They all go to historic Williamsburg or, Gettysburg. They all go, Christmas caroling. They all go. The shot is like all the characters, and they're all trying to be hammy to like get screen time. It is awful. It's just not
lazy storytelling.
It's
is what it
lazy.
is.
And you knew that it was a thing of like, we need to like shine the light on all the other characters because this is the finale season. But
And they became cartoon characters. They weren't like originally. It was like this is something that could happen in anybody's workplace. Someone in the workplace could be in this awkward situation where someone says something inappropriate at a meeting, and it's weird, right? It's not like some zany thing where Dwight has to they have to, or like they started having like MacGuffins, like
it's awful.
a code or like the leads or whatever, and it's like, okay, we we're kind of lost the plot a little,
the show ended when Michael left, obviously. But I think the show fundamentally changed forever when Jim and Pam got married. I think like after that, when they went to Niagara and it was corny, choreographed, I think that was the tipping point where it jumped the shark. And they held on a little bit for another 2 seasons after that. And then when Steve Carell left, it was just like, shut it down. Like, this is painful. But
yeah, agreed.
I agree.
anyway. All right. Who's up? Derek's up. Here we go. All right, Derek. Name 3 modern, not classic, modern Christmas song.
All Is Bright by me, the Mariah Carey song. And,
Mariah Carey song.
Yeah. There we
All I
go.
Want for Christmas Is You. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Emily, you are up. Name 3 Christmas songs with snow in the lyrics.
I don't know. Do we think there are any?
Frosty the Snowman, Let It Snow.
Boys
Frosty
to
the
Men's opening
Snowman.
track, Let It Snow. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
Frosty
Okay,
the
other than
Snowman.
Let It Snow. Okay, Frosty the Snowman. I mean, is there any others?
Did they mention snow and Silent Night? I guess not. I don't think it was snowing.
That's the thing. I was gonna say snow, like just say like Holy Night or something. But
Jingle
I was like,
bells, they're sleighing. So that
That's
is
a
also
hard.
the sleigh.
That's a hard question, Brian. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't think of any which.
what I'm
just
hearing
let
is
it
I
snow.
should get a point.
No, that's not what I'm hearing.
It's not. I ain't hear it.
Play it back.
All
That's
right,
what I
Jesse,
heard.
here we go. Name 3 Christmas songs with night in the title.
Silent Night, Night Before Christmas. Is that a song? And dude, these are tough. Are there 3 with night in the title?
Oh, Holy Night, man.
Well, I
Holy
think
Night.
I thought you was gonna hit the Oh Holy Night for sure.
Oh, Holy Night.
He doesn't like the
Night.
religious ones. He likes only like Dolly Parton and Mariah Carey songs.
I like Happy Holidays Night. Yes.
Working 9 to 5.
Derek, name 3 things you put on a Christmas tree.
The bulbs, the star, and the tinsel.
There you go. You guys, are you a tinsel family? You guys do tinsel?
Yeah. My mom is more tinsel than lights, for real.
My grandma was like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's more tinsel than lights.
I think that's a Southern thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I just don't like the cleanup. I'm not a bit, like
Yeah.
it's the other thing too is I received a gift the other day and it had like kind of fake snow in it. So when you open it, like kind of the fake snow goes everywhere. Very unpleasant. I had to get the vacuum out,
I got a book from an author, like, and it was like in confetti. When I opened it, it was like confetti fell over.
You got glitter bomb.
And I was like, I am not going to cover this book. We are not going to acknowledge it.
Oh, it was bah humbug people.
Well, you want
Don't
confetti
nobody-
all over your apartment because it's some
Right.
promo gimmick? Come on now. All right, Emily, you're up, right? No. Okay. Name 3 Christmas traditions.
Drinking hot cocoa, going Christmas caroling, going to look at Christmas lights.
There you go.
I'm glad you added hot cocoa there because I thought the number one Christmas tradition you were going to mention is drinking.
Drinking. yeah, we needed the clarification.
Well, my mom is here, so I had to add something.
Drinking milkshakes, yeah.
Drinking.
All right. Jesse, name 3 Christmas foods that involve chocolate.
Advent candy, chocolate.
I just said hot cocoa.
Oh yeah, I guess.
It's
But
not
what else
food.
is there? But what else is there outside of?
Chocolate chip cookie. I mean, you can make chocolate cookies for Santa.
Yeah, these are deep cuts, man. These are. I need at least 10 seconds for this.
Okay. Derek, name 3 last-minute Christmas gifts that you've purchased.
Socks, hats, and T-shirt.
You really bought socks for somebody as a Christmas gift?
Oh yeah. I bought my sister some really, really, really fluffy socks, and they have never let me live it down.
Was that the? Hold on, was that
Was
the
it the
only
only
gift?
thing?
Was that the
I
only
was
gift?
broke, y'all. God, no.
'Cause it sounds
I had
like
no
were you?
money. Man, this is Derek, early post college.
Okay.
This is just had a baby. This is
It's not like last year or anything.
But
this
Derek,
is career. We don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
but what's funny about your last minute gift? It sounds like you bought an outfit and just decided to give it away piece by
I
piece.
parsed it out. Parsed that mug out.
Hat, socks, a sweater.
Real talk. I bought an outfit, realized I didn't have gifts, and just gave it away.
Here y'all go. Look, here goes some socks for you. Here go a hat for you. You
Here's
gonna
a
love
belt.
this hat.
Yeah.
There y'all go. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Emily, here you go. Name 3 songs about Santa.
Santa Claus is coming to town. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. I was doing real well there. I have Yeah.
You came out smoking too.
I
was
did.
like,
I was like,
she
wait,
about
I
to
got
smoke
this.
this one.
She's
And
one of
then I
those.
was
She's one of
like-
those marathon runners that isn't real experienced, and she sprints out the gate. She's like, "I'm winning this
Yeah.
marathon," and then about halfway through, everybody just passes her, and she's just keeled over on the side of the road.
I had the 2 right away, and I was like, surely a third will come as I
Will
start
come to me.
talking.
You got the 2, and then the hamstring tightened up.
Grandma
Cramp.
got
I had
ran
a
over
cramp,
by
sorry.
a reindeer.
You didn't hydrate enough. Oh yeah. All right, Jesse. Here we go. 3 iconic Christmas villains.
The Grinch, the Abominable Snowman, and King Herod. He's pretty villainous.
That's good.
You know what? Yeah.
That's perfect. It doesn't get no
he's-
better
he's-
than
We were
He's the
looking for
goat villain.
Scrooge.
Yeah, he's the worst
Right.
of them. Yeah. I'll take
Yeah,
Scrooge. But
Scrooge,
Scrooge
no.
came around in the end. I guess the Grinch did too.
King Herod, not so much.
Yeah, things that I can't remember. how
I
things
would have
worked out
said
for him,
department stores, boy.
The real villain.
The real villain
but Clark
is the
Griswold's
department
boss. Yeah.
Capitalism is the villain.
Derek, name 3 people on the naughty list.
King Herod.
Elon Musk, King Herod, Donald Trump. Let's go.
Half the audience is just like, wait, what?
Sorry, y'all. Look,
I don't even think that his supporters would disagree with that. Though. I think
Not
they would
at
assume.
all.
Sure, yeah, he does bad thing. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
hey, he the baddest president, like bad boy president. This man
Yeah.
that got shot at and some more stuff. You know what it is.
Okay, so Emily, here you go. Name 3 reasons someone might hate Christmas.
Trauma. They didn't get gifts, and they don't like the cold.
Okay.
I'm with
Point.
those.
All right, where are we at points wise? This is the
Trauma,
last
wow.
round.
It's got heavy.
Again, you got to come out strong. Okay, Jesse.
Their mom died on Christmas.
I didn't want to get
They
specific.
found a dead clown in the woods on Christmas that one year.
Their dog got hit by a car on
Listen,
Christmas. Yeah.
just fill in the blank with your own trauma.
They
Okay?
were shot at a WingStop on
On
Christmas.
Christmas.
They lost a kidney.
They got banned from WingStop on Christmas. Yeah.
It was bad. It's a bad couple years.
All right, where are we at points wise? Last round.
Okay, Jesse has 2. I have 3. Derek has 4.
All right, this last round is worth 3 points. Anybody's
I
game.
hate when you do this.
Wow.
Here we go. Jesse, name 3 sounds you hear on Christmas morning.
The sound of wrapping paper crinkling, the doorbell when people come over, and the coffee being made.
All right, there you go. You got it.
We
Okay.
actually wanted you to actually make the sound.
Oh, well, that won't happen.
Yeah. Reenact 3 sounds you hear on Christmas morning. I don't know. Okay, this is random. Derek, name 3 ways an elf might spend their day off.
Sleeping, hiking, fishing. I don't know.
There you go. Elves love to fish.
Drinking with Emily.
Drinking with Emily. Okay, Emily, here we go. Name 3 names or titles for Jesus.
Lord, Savior, Son of God.
There you
I
go.
was
Prince
like,
of
you better
Peace.
not miss those.
I was starting to sweat. I was
gonna go real slow with the count. I was like, just get there. Oh, man. All right. There we go. Well, congratulations. Derek won, right?
Thank you.
Because everybody
did.
got 3 on that
Big
last
honor.
round.
Thank
There
you.
go.
I'd like to
Big
thank
honor.
first the Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior.
Prince
Our
of
Lord,
Peace.
Savior, Son
Yeah,
of
Lord, Savior,
God,
Prince of
Jesus
Peace.
Christ. Yeah.
I'm going to
Derek.
accept this win all to the glory of Him. Me and Jonathan Isaacs.
Derek, your prize is a $10 gift certificate to WingStop, but you do have to use the app. So,
Don't worry, I wasn't going in anyway, my boy.
All right. Well, many thanks to Nate Bargatze for joining us. Make sure to check out his new Netflix special, which releases today. Also, go over to Paramount Plus or check your DVR for his CBS primetime variety show last week. It's great. It was great. He's great. Also, if you want to make sure to get our next issue, which comes out January 1st with Nate on the cover, sign up for Relevant Plus. It's the best way to do it. Yes, we're going to put all the content for free online at relevantmagazine.com. Yes, but we make a beautifully designed digital magazine that is awesome, and it's just for Relevant Plus subscribers. You can find all the info at the website. Plans start as low as $250 a month. Also, you get ad-free versions of this podcast. You get ad-free unlimited reading at relevantmagazine.com and more. So Go check it out, Relevant Plus. All right, on that note, we will wrap it up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Jesse Carey.
I'm Derek Miner.
I'm Emily Brown.
Have a great Christmas, everybody. We will see you next week, right around New Year's.
Thanks for listening to the Relevant Podcast. Check out our features, interviews, and news updates every day at relevantmagazine.com. And make sure to follow Relevant on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest. For more great podcasts, browse the shows on the Relevant Podcast Network, which you can find at our site. And while you're there, don't miss the all-new era of Relevant Magazine. A new issue releases every other month at relevantmagazine.com.
I just had to leave without a sub.
Relevant Podcast Network.